Okay, in this video I'm going to show how to generate kymographs from a stack of images. So I have my stack of images right here. There are 1319 images. These are a sequence of images which were extracted from a video. So here is my image J. So first thing first, load the images. I'm going to File, Import Image Sequence, and I need to browse and then find the location where my images are stored. I select and then click OK, and it would take a little while, like a few seconds, to load the images. It shouldn't be too long, as you can see. All right, waiting, 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 waiting. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So here we have all our images loaded. Now this looks a little tinier than I was expecting, the view. So the view can be made more comfortable so that we can see the landmarks more easily. So what I'm doing is pressing and holding my control and then revolving the roller on my mouse like this. So okay, this view looks perfect for me. So as you can see, we're interested in the velum's movement. So velum will raise to close and create a seal against the velopharyngeal wall here. And yeah, so if you just slide this slider, you will see the velum comes down, then go up here, especially. So here you can clearly see, oops, I released it. So you can clearly see the velum is moving in a diagonal way, not vertical. But to generate a kymograph, we will need to rotate the image so that it becomes diagonal. The movement of the velum becomes, sorry, not diagonal, rather vertical. So to do that, we will rotate our image. So here, image, then transform, and then rotate. How much to rotate? So I'm rotating about like 45 degrees to the left. So I'm using a minus 45. Minus means it will rotate to the left. Okay. And then click yes. And it will rotate all the images to the left. Just wait. And here we go. So now if you move through the slides, you will see that the velum is actually moving up and down, which is somewhat like a vertical movement. Now this is perfect for our purpose. Now the question is, if you like overshoot, like if 45 was too much, so what should we do? Now we could go 2 degrees to the right, 3 degrees to the left, and so on and so forth. So we can try, it will be a trial and error. All right, so I think I found the angle that we want. And now before we draw the kymograph, we want to do one thing, that is we want to turn these images into grayscale. That means black and white. So currently they are color images. So it will be as simple as going to image type 8-bit. There you go. Everything is black and white. All right. Now last thing to do here is image and then stacks and then orthogonal view. Oh no, this looks like a mess, but let's navigate through them. So here you can see we have 2 more images. So here this is XZ and this is YZ, and this was our original image. Now what are these? So these are actually kymographs. So YZ is the kymograph that we are interested in. Now to draw the kymograph, to have the kymograph for the dimension, like for the path of velum's movement, what we need to do is we need to move this vertical line in the image, inside the image stack, to the appropriate place. So it should be around here, like yeah, around here. Why? Because we can see that the velum is making a contact against the velopharyngeal port right here. So this should be the line of the movement for the velum. So we need to verify that by like sliding this slider left and right, and then see actually this is the case. So the top, like the vertical line should cover the space, like the white pixels, when the seal is being made in the velar port. All right, so this looks like a good estimate, but if we like, we could do a little bit to the right. Like, yeah, this sounds pretty good to me. So it is capturing the seal very well. That means during the seal we don't have any black pixels. Okay. So the horizontal line is not of our interest. So we are only trying to make sure that the vertical lines are at a place which captures the line of velum's vertical movement. Now, going back to the YZ kymograph, this is the kymograph we are interested in actually. So now that we have found the vertical line that we want, the placement of the vertical line is good. Now we are confident that this should be the kymograph that we want. Now, to give you a little information about what this kymograph means and what to look for. So here, the kymograph is actually taking one slice along the, like one pixels along this vertical line, and there are 1319 slices, images. So one slice from each image, and they are arranged from left to right. So that means these are the stacks. These come from the stacks from the beginning. These are from the end. And what else to look for? The black and white pixels. Don't bother, as you can see, when I'm clicking everywhere, so the horizontal line changes, but the vertical line doesn't. So that is important. So here, if you click the horizontal in this kymograph, only the vertical line will, the horizontal line will change, but not the vertical line. So that is good. Now, what do we look for here? So as you can see, like here, these are the black pixels. So these black pixels, and there are more black pixels here around the top edge. So when there is a black pixel like this pocket, so this is actually velopharyngeal opening. So how do we verify? Let's click here. And now go back to the original image stack, and you can see, oh, right here we have an opening in the velopharyngeal port, and that is being shown right here. So if I click here, I can see an opening, the black pixels, and the black pixels are there too. That means there is a gap between the velum and the velopharyngeal port. Now, if we click around here, we shouldn't see any opening. Let's do that. And here we go. We see that actually there is no opening. So all white pixels. Now, what are these bottom, like the black pixels right at the bottom? So that is showing the black pixels in the oral cavity, not the nasal cavity. So this is opening, this is closing in the velopharyngeal port, and that is it, all we need from this kymograph. Over time, so we can see there was open, this is closed for some time, short time, and then open again, and then closed for a long time, then open again, closed for a long time, slight opening, then closing, then open for some long time, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, from left to right, we can see all these opening, the times or points of opening for the velopharyngeal port. Okay, so that is basically it. So this is the kymograph that we want, and we need to save this kymograph. To do this, all we need is to go back to original ImageJ window and then File, Save As. Whoopsie. Okay, what's happening? It should be, okay, File, Save As, yes. TIFF. So I probably say clicked save only, but this is a safer strategy. So you go save as and then TIFF, and then pick a name, so good name like YZ. Let's name it as the file name. So P1S6 was our file name, and then we save it, and that's it. So we have our kymograph saved, and that is a kymograph that we are going to clean on the next stage. Thank you so much.